Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Total Party Chaos. My name is Billy, and I am your Chaos Keeper of the Night, and I am joined by a lovely group of people. If you all want to introduce yourselves and do all the cool stuff, and then also maybe say the question for today, because totally remember that for sure while we were. You're all great.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to? You're the one that stated the question. Would you like to say it?
If your character was a bird, what bird would they be?
Boy. Hello, everybody. My name is Jacob, or JC. I will be playing Dante Smokespike tonight. And, you know, if he was a bird, most people would be mistaking him as the bald eagle, but that's actually a lie given to you. He would be the red-tailed hawk with that actual screech of victory.
Perfect. I love it. Hi, I'm Haley, and I play Ash Smokespire, the ambitious fire warlock Janasi. Oh wow, I messed that up. On a journey alongside her brother. We'll get there one day. It's okay. We want to mix it up so then it's not the same every time, so we just switch those words around. And if Ash was a bird, she would be a northern shrike, tiny murder machine, a songbird that impales its prey on thorns. So just like Ash, a beautiful voice, elegant presence, and will absolutely end you if you cross her.
You had like 10 minutes to prepare that, and I think you won.
A whole monologue.
Blew us out of
Sorry guys,
water.
I can't help it.
A whole Nat Geo piece.
Seriously.
It needs to be. Well, I mean, if I just said Northern Shrike, would you have known?
Yeah.
Are
those native to Australia?
No.
Oh. I don't know. Jacob, don't judge me. No, of course not. I'm a red-tailed hawk. Okay. Hi, everyone.
I'm a red-tailed hawk.
I'm a red-tailed hawk. That screech, that's a red-tailed hawk, not a bald eagle. Anyways. Hi everyone, I'm Natalie. You can find me on every platform, everywhere, under New to You. And if Doll was a bird, I'm playing Doll, the druid, the Circle of Spores druid. If Doll was a bird, she would probably, this is super basic, but I have a reason. She'd probably be like the American Crow, because she holds a grudge, she takes care of dead things, and she also knows how to navigate very delicate situations with people. So, yeah.
Hi, howdy. My name's Sabrina, aka BBEG Brina, and I play Eliana de la Luna. If Miss Eliana was a bird, she would be an indigo bunting, which is a blue cardinal. And you may ask why. And the best reasoning I have is it's pretty and it's a songbird. Thank you.
Aww. Hey everybody, my name is Seth, and you can find me other than here on YouTube at the Saturday Morning Spell Kids, and I am playing Rotmire Vilebane, the party's cleric, although tonight for the gala I'm playing Sathicus. And if Sathicus was a bird, he'd be this one, a mandarin duck. It's just very colorful and pretty.
Y'all,
I love him.
He looks very satisfied with himself.
Mandarin ducks are so cute. Good choices, everyone.
Well, who wants to dive into tonight's recap?
I'm on it, bestie.
Thank you, Brina.
No problem. Imagine a ball, right? So we're gonna have a ball. So we have to get into this ball, right? And everybody's like, how are we gonna get in the ball? We have these passes, whatever. We walk up. We're like, oh my god, these are staff passes. Let's see if we can get through the front door. All of us come up with cute little quirky names. That definitely won't have any consequences later. We all connect telepathically through Ray's telepathic bond. And then Dante and Eliana go in and they're like, we're with the band. And they're like, sure, bestie. And then everybody else walks in, they're like, oh, we're with the band. And they're like, sure, bestie, and they let us all in. And then there's these two jazz singers, which are obviously Eliana's competition, but it's fine. We'll let them be. She won't murder them or anything. And one of them starts flirting with Ash. I don't remember which one, but obviously, who wouldn't flirt with Ash? 10 out of 10. And then we're walking around the dance floor. We're figuring out what's going on. There's a bunch of suspicious, interesting people. A Southern belle who's drunk off her... I don't know if I can curse. I can't.
You can
Southern
fucking
belle
curse.
who's drunk off her ass. And then there's this beautiful dragonborn, very intriguing. A tiefling, not a dragonborn, with red scales in disguise. And he makes a deal with Eliana about not revealing his identity and not revealing hers for a little price. And then the gang gets back together. The gang's like, we have to figure out where everybody is. So we group up, we come up with the plan, we start to enact that plan. Ash and Dante, they're disguised and cloaked, sulking. They're disguised. And then, oh my god, what's her name? Brooke Crybaby. She is at the top of the stairs. And she's about to ruin it all for us. And that's what happened last time on Total Party Chaos. Thank you so much.
That's exactly what happened. Brooke Crybaby. That's her new name.
I knew
Not
that was
Grandway,
John.
Crybaby.
A very femme fatale name.
Seriously.
Nailed it.
Very
Absolutely stuck the landing. I'm here for it.
love it.
Well, before we dive right in a little bit further, let's let tonight's sponsors speak for themselves. You guessed it. It's Into the AM. Let's go. Chaotic Adventurers. Your journey doesn't just end at the table. It's a lifestyle. And whether you're delving into dungeons, exploring the unknown, or just kicking back at the tavern for a nice cold glass of steed milk, Into the AM has the gear to match your vibe. With epic designs, premium comfort, and the styles that fit every class, their apparel is perfect for any quest, on or off the battlefield. So if you're ready to level up your wardrobe, use our code on their website for 10% off your next order. Get a beautiful hat, just like this beautiful guy right here. I might be a little biased. Sorry, he is, wow, stunning. Oh man, gee. Alrighty, we are back. I hope you enjoyed that fantastic ad from Into the AM, a fantastic graphic t-shirt that is now selling, I believe it's 3 shirts for $60 right now, which in hindsight is actually pretty goddamn good deal, seeing as a lot of the stuff on their website is fantastic looking, and I only wear their hat almost all the time in every episode we do. But, jumping past that, there's 2 more big announcements that I'd love to announce while we're here. We also have our awesome Discord, which is an announcement in itself. Go check out our awesome Discord with some of the great channels that we have that talk about some of the clips we have, some of the shows that are active right now, the things we're doing in them, and you can take part in some active discussions with all of our awesome people that are in the Discord right now, including cast members. So we'd love to see you there. It would be super cool and super amazing. And then, on top of that, we do have our Patreon. And right now, our Patreon is actually checking off the box of having some pretty kick-ass content right now. So if you want to go over there and check out some really cool audio episodes, there is some fantastic content with some of our great people from all around Tales. We have a very different cast, actually, for this one that we've had considering the normal cast that we usually kind of go in and out with. So go check all of those people out. I'm not going to spoil them. You can go take a minute and go look over there, because they sell it way better than I'm ever going to sell it. It's like, y'all got this. Besides that, I think that's all of the big pieces. So, with all of that out of the way, with all that being said, pick up those smut books, save your swamps, and it's time for another episode of Total Party Chaos, Muffin Love and Transition. Bye! Alrighty, and we are back. So let's pick up right where we left off last time. Let's see if I can get a bit of a better vibe. We'll go dark real quick. As Brooke Grandwave takes the stage in front of all of you, picking up where she left off, and she just has this kind of like almost evanescence behind her as she takes a step forward onto this big arched stairway with this long... Actually, let me drop that slightly. Cool. With the long stairway going all the way down, you see her at the top with 2 synth phalons on each side, and more synth phalons on each side going up the stairway on her left and right. She stands above the crowd and she goes, all right, everybody, please take a second and quiet down. Do I have everybody's attention? And she throws her hands up with all of the water genasi flair that the Grand Waves can muster up as she straightens her little armored up tie on what seems to be a blue buttoned up overcoat. She looks down at everybody and says, in about 1 hour, we're going to take a moment and we're all going to meet in the showcase in the East Wing. And she points over to a set of doors to the east of you guys. Ash, Dante, you guys are still kind of in between rooms right now, as you guys were technically still in the Gilded Shade, if I'm not correct or mistaken. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm.
We were on our way to find somewhere to scope about.
I can say, hearing and seeing a lot of people going into the ballroom, you kind of get the gist there is something going on in there, but the rooms are completely open to you right now to still explore.
Mm-hmm. Are we able to hear Brooke? Like, her voice is ringing out. Is it able to be heard through that one wall?
I would say, yeah. I'd say it's pretty loud right now going through the entire manor itself. As she speaks up a little bit louder, you guys still hear this as well. In 1 hour, we are going to take the time to showcase something that, for everybody here, is going to change the lives and the way that you see the world. And, well, let's be real for a second. The Glacial Exchange, we're going to bring something to you that I don't think anyone else could have. And she, smiles with this toothy grin. She goes, not one person dared to step into Tarson Vale and help, provide care, nourishment. Us? We did that for you all. So join us for one last time before we provide something that will really knock your proverbial socks off.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Welcome to Take 2 Pentagram.
Long live the Glacial Exchange. And she just gives a little wave to everybody, takes a step back, and walks back slowly up the stairs. The crowd does start slowly clapping as she takes a step.
Via the bond that we've got, the telepathic bond.
It's a group chat.
Yeah, but I mean, that's why I can say hey, Ash. Lad. I mean,
Perfect.
How do you feel about checking in on that an hour early?
I think that sounds like a great idea.
If the 3 of y'all are happy staying put here, we'll let you know if anything's ready to go wrong over there.
I am ready to make a loud noise whenever needed.
Yes, just say the word when you need us. We're here for you.
And very importantly, I will not be there for you down there.
Okay.
Down where? What? Wait, what?
Wherever you're going.
You're upstairs, right? You guys are going upstairs.
See, I don't even know that.
I don't even.
No,
I have no.
we're gonna go. We just said we're gonna go check out the East Wing an hour early before everyone goes in there to see what the thing is. Maybe we can sabotage it.
Okay.
So we need to get past these guys in the kitchen.
I mean, you're able to be invisible. I'm not.
I can get you. Don't worry.
All right, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Didn't want to assume anything at this moment. But if we're both in there, we just have to wait for, well, any sort of rotation through the doors. Just walk lockstep behind them and we're in. After that, we can see what can go wrong with her presentation in an hour. Go from there.
As we've been standing here, has anyone gone in and out of that door in the kitchen?
I would say the only people that have gone in and out are probably the older Warforged helpers that are kind of going out and passing.
cool.
But nothing besides your group. No one.
I mean, we don't need anything important.
No.
Pass
I
through
just
the
wanted to
east
make sure that
doors.
someone was using that door. Because if no one's actually using the door, then it's useless to us.
I mean,
So-
the sushi chef's been opening the door every time he's been yelling at her about throwing food on the ground. So
Okay.
every
that's
time
true.
someone puts food on the ground for Doll, he's opened the door to yell at them violently. And so we can utilize his anger to our advantage.
All right. That sounds good to me. Shall we pop around the corner, go invisible, and then sneak?
After you.
All right. And I don't know how true to it is with the map now because you said everyone went to the main hall, but we didn't move everyone on the map. So I don't know if these random people are here, but if they are, oh no, but if they're not, yay.
Well, we can
Let me know, DM. Did they
Although-
leave to go to the big room too?
I will say, the map is pretty true. Which random people are we talking?
Can I jiggle? I can't move them, but I can draw stuff over them. Can you see this?
Draw on them.
Let me actually just so
Look at the
everyone
map on
Um,
Discord.
We're
Are
drawing
there-
purple over them.
Are there perhaps, I don't know, spare instruments? Because I don't think we brought any for ourselves.
That's a you problem.
That's someone
I
else's
can
problem.
make an instrument out of stone or druidcraft something for someone.
Out, with the green. Ash tarot. Yeah.
We got some Japanese.
Yes, but maybe speaking question. We call it.
I would say that group is still there, but I would.
That's why I was hoping I could maybe grab everyone's attention by playing some music so they won't be looking.
Oh yes.
Druid would craft you a theremin real quick.
Oh, I was just hoping everyone was gathered over there for Brooke's speech.
I'll take
so
it.
we
Yeah,
could
me
be around
too.
the
I thought
corner.
everyone was gathered for Brooks' thing
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, not
If we
too many.
can
Not everyone.
avoid putting ourselves as the
Hey,
center
you.
of attention, I think that's probably best.
Yeah, but if people are ignoring Brooke, that's a win-win.
Yeah,
Mhm.
for real.
Corner-wise, I would say the only places, most of the areas right now are still kind of taken up. I would say like the band corner, there's people. Obviously, there's Viola and Valen who are kind of getting like their stuff undone for what's to be the next act of Flash Tarot. There is like the chef area where the catering's going on right now. I'd say the chef is still kind of like going throughout the tables and like prepping more meals and putting stuff together with the Warforges. And all of the tables right now are, while they don't look it on Tailspire, unfortunately, they are all like there are some people sitting at the tables right now that I couldn't add to the map. Oh, you're best, my friend. Thank you for the sub.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Should Flash Tarot get started while you two are
Lauren,
Are we
making
still
for
like
the sneak?
planning on like taking the stage, or are we going up to people
I
individually?
mean, look, it's up to y'all, but I'm okay with you guys just lying about being the band and being your own thing and trying to not cause attention in the corner where Brooke can pick you out like fish in a barrel. But if y'all want to go make a ruckus,
I don't think Brooke
we might
knows
have
me.
to come back for you after this.
Yeah, Brooke doesn't know either of us.
Yeah, but your faces have been on the outside dome.
But we're painted.
We're
I'm painted.
disguised, yeah.
I'm disguised.
We're disguised very well.
Two of you are dome buddies, and the other one has watched me fist fight Brooke. So, like, I'm pretty sure Brooke will.
Well, she went back upstairs too, as well.
Yeah, she
so
went
we're
back
still
up.
downstairs. We're
Mhm.
distracting the people in this room.
Yeah.
I think we'll be fine.
Just
Yeah.
saying caution. That's it. You don't have to be cautious, but
Yeah.
putting that out there is that you don't need to stick your neck out.
I think we should only make ourselves really known if it comes down to like the worst of it. We
Okay.
have to.
All right.
In that case, I'm probably going to spend most of my time looking for ways to cause distractions if need be. Point people in certain directions.
Let's see how.
We'll be able to find a.
Go ahead. Sorry, Dante.
Well, Ash and I will be able to find a corner to make ourselves a little bit harder to see, and so hopefully no distractions are needed, but they'll be appreciated if they are needed.
Yeah, do it. We're here for you. Cool. Let us know too how far you guys get, what you all see, and where you're
All-
at. So I'm running.
Most of the rooms on the first floor are accessible to guests, right? Except for where you two are going.
But just
just the 2 rooms are. So this room here, like the kitchen and down room, and then this area here, I think are the
Kitchen
only
and
2
the
areas.
entrance.
that are open.
Okay.
Yeah. Rotmeyer, would you please come talk to some of these people and just have them pay attention to you for just a moment while we cast a quick spell?
Of course. I'll be there momentarily.
Thank you.
You want backup for a read?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I said that with a lot of anxiety.
I will accompany Cephicus to distract those people.
There is a group, like, I'd say, what, are you trying to get the group that was in the corner that you were highlighting previously? Haley? Okay.
I believe so.
I mean, if that's the place that she's picking out, that's the place we've got.
Well, if I look around the room, there's no other real corners. So if you can just get these 2 people
Yeah,
in a
we're-
conversation,
Got to make our own
Then-
cover here.
yeah. So if you can talk to these bad boys,
Yeah, I'll approach. Good
you
evening.
can.
Hello.
You see one of them, like, swirling what seems to be kind of like a, almost like a smaller martini, and this one happens to be half-elf. The other one that's talking to them seems to be like a synth-phalin with, like, a little bit darker of a, like, word that I can't say, opal. Like a darker opal skin, so it's kind of, like, faded a bit. As they're talking, they both turn to you and go, can we help you?
I was just wanting to know how you're finding the evening tonight. Enjoying yourselves?
It's been a lovely event. Everything has been fantastic. The spread is great. The people have been kind. How about yourself, friend?
I myself am having a fantastic evening. Would either of you like to maybe have your fortunes read?
A fortune? Are you a fortune teller?
Not myself, but my associate here is.
Associate. You call pomegranate your associate. I'm a decorated tarot reader for your information.
I
We
am
were
so
drawn to
sorry.
you and your energy because you're projecting something of quite promise in your future. We thought it would be imperative to meet you where you are and reveal to you the secrets of the astral plane.
Did you know I was
I love
gonna
Pop
be here?
very much.
What would you say if I said that I did?
I mean, you just seem so, like, different. You got, like, a really cool vibe. Yeah, I mean, if you knew I was gonna be here, then you... this is just astounding. Yeah, I mean, if I could get my tarot read, that would be fantastic. Do I have to pay anything, or is it, like, a service that...
I look at Rotmeyer when they say, and I try to get a look off of him to see if we should charge them.
I think Rotmeyer would give you a look that maybe says, no. I think they would be more inclined to take the reading if we didn't charge them.
Okay. In the group chat, not meta game.
I wiggle my robot eyebrows.
It is honestly just a pleasure to be able to reveal the truths of one's future to the specific owner. I don't know if that was the right word for it. Pick a chord.
And you can do you want me to just do... Actually, no, okay. Retracting that.
Pick 3 chords out of my deck.
And I'm gonna manifest, if you'll allow this, Billy, using Mold Earth, try to create, I don't know, like 15 cards that I can think of out of soil using Mold Earth, if possible.
I love that. You absolutely can.
You have Druidcraft too, so don't you? So you could do like a mix of both.
I couldn't. Billy, would you allow a mix
I'm
of both?
living for this right now, so absolutely.
I'm gonna pull some sticks out of my bag, and is the stone... So, okay. Is the wall or any of, like, the floor or, like, statues or anything around us, like, made of stone?
I'd say, actually, you're in luck. The walls are made of stone. I'd say the floor is like a wood and a tile mix, but the walls are made of stone.
Perfect! I'm gonna grab a hunk out of the wall and rip it out
Whoa.
using Mold Earth, and then pull out the sticks in my bag and just, like, make a deck of, like, 15 cards.
Is this part of the attraction to it? Do you just usually take out building support to make tarot cards?
If it's not supporting the building, it's supporting your future.
That's insightful. Actually, really insightful. I don't... Okay.
The future was made for you, baby. All right, let's do this.
Aw.
So I'll pull a top one, a middle one, and a bottom one, and I'm just gonna make up with it. Yeah, go ahead.
As you are pulling cards, I'm going to use thaumaturgy to create a phantom sound of just like a very soft, sort of not eerie, but just sort of ominous sounds from in our like sort of area, just to give it some gravitas as you're pulling them.
This seems like the perfect time for us to just be like,
Yeah.
Before we have to lie to this man.
yeah.
Quickly.
Do me a solid. While you two are doing that, Ash, Dante, I need you guys to roll me a stealth check as you go.
Okay.
You blink out.
I gotta remove my stealth.
Ooh, nice. 19.
19.
All right.
Dante, do better.
23.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Never mind, you
Good.
did fine.
You did do better. Yeah. I thought that silence was nervousness because you roll poorly.
No, it was because I refreshed my page to scroll down and it just kept looping. And I was like, oh, cool.
You guys disappear into the crowded kind of corner. Like, everybody's facing away, but you disappear into the corner very quickly, kind of blending with the shadows. You think you are stealth? Rotmeyer and Dahl. Back to you guys as the person goes, this show, I mean, this is fantastic. I never thought the Gala would pay for such extreme attractions. This is so neat.
They're paying us quite a handsome sum just to make sure the quality is there for their guests.
I'm gonna drop to the floor, and I'm gonna spread my cards and just pull them out.
Are you ready for your future to be revealed to you?
I am honestly so ready. It's not even funny. This is so good. I'm gonna tell all my friends when I go home. But yeah, absolutely, please.
This might be a thing
Tell
for
them
us.
the great clairvoyant pomegranate is here to ensure their destinies.
Pomegranate.
Come, sit on the floor with me so you can get a better look at what's ahead.
You see him like get low, and then he like kind of like dusts the floor off a bit with his hand, as he like throws like his longer tucks out a little bit, and like sits on the floor in front of you and goes, "Yeah, it's really cool that you guys practice this on the floor. I'm here.
To get a better view of the cards as this spread. It's a little difficult to do when you're standing unless you have one of those fancy card reader things like for red-eyed black dragons or whatever.
I mean, we could sit at the table. There's a table right.
I've
Is
got
there
a
a
dual disc
table?
if you need one.
We'll have a more authentic experience here, grounded, as we look into the great beyond.
Oh,
We'll save the table for next time.
okay, yeah, cool,
All right.
neat.
All right.
I charge more for table work.
The
Direct.
Spirit Airlines of tarot readings.
Seatbelts not included. All right, perfect.
All right. So, first, we're going to look into your past. This helps set up your future. So, I need you to take a deep breath and close your eyes and think deeply about where you've been, the steps you've taken, and how they've gotten you to where you are right now.
So like leans over. He's like,
Very good.
I see it.
Wonderful.
Mama, I see it.
Dal doesn't laugh out loud, but Natalie does. Okay.
Yes, I can see you're aligned. Very, very good. All right. Your past.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa, I haven't seen that in a while. Wow.
Your past is the devil. I'm not even kidding. It's the devil. I pulled the devil card, you guys. This is crazy.
Your past is the devil. Now, we can read this a few different ways. It could be that you've found some redemption or overcome a certain evil in your life, or maybe taken the road less traveled. All right. Now, for your present. We have the sun. Wow, quite a turnaround there.
Ow.
Means you found your redemption. It means you're in your golden age.
I feel
Only
like I'm in
good
my golden
things
age.
ahead. Yes, ride that chariot like Apollo.
Oh, right to the sun.
And for your future, have the ace card, the 21 of life. This truly means you're winning. I've never pulled something quite like this before. Tell me a little bit more about you. What is your name? What do you do for a career as a trade?
My name is Corey from the Ashen Bellows. Well, recently I came upon a shoe cobbler from Valenbrook, and he helped me understand more and more about how the shoes they tell a story about people. They're the souls. They're the souls of travel. Because there's insoles inside the shoes. And recently I came to start my own branch in Tarson Vale, and I mean, I'm not going to lie to you, it's been very difficult because there's already a very strong moccasin trade going on here, but I knew if I came here and I was like,
Wow.
and I did my best. I envisioned things that nobody else can envision, like moccasins with straps on the front. Maybe possibly I could...
Arachis.
I,
Arachis.
Apache is the grill.
you know of them. That's incredible.
Arachis.
It's...
Yes.
Wow.
And one might say moccasins are soulless shoes. You're here to change the market, to do something different entirely. And here, take this card with you. I hand him the ace card. Oh my box fell. Use this as a token of luck as you move forward on your journey. It was an honor, Corey, to do a reading for you.
I think you made me realize a lot of stuff about myself today, and I cannot tell you how much I very much appreciate it. I'm gonna dump all the investments I thought I was gonna put to the side. I'm gonna put it all into this business. I think today's the day.
Don't do.
Today's the day.
You can do whatever you want. However, the ace is not just about luck. It's about using your actions wisely, which may mean to put those investments to wise use. Hang on to what you can. Make strategic steps, Corey.
The only strategic step I see is putting it all down. I'm
very good.
Fully in on this. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you so much. And he reaches out. May I shake your hand before I leave?
I clasp both of his hands in mine.
That is
an honor.
No. The honor was mine. Thank you. And he stands up. He goes, I'm gonna do it. And he makes his way over, kind of a little bit away. And he looks like he's going to put his shoes on. He's bigger shoes, I'm sorry. Boots, strap boots, whatever.
They're not moccasins, though.
Yeah.
He probably made his shoes. He's a man
boot
of his own material. Yeah.
He's about to go give all his money to Brooke Cranwave, isn't he?
Yeah.
We must make sure his business succeeds. I cannot allow this man to fail.
You have wow, he is brave. I will tell you that right now. He is brave. How was that?
Just let me know later, and we'll the Smoke Spites will invest in his business. So it's all sorted. I'll get that. You just have to remind me later.
Wait, Corey, before you go, what is the name of your business? I might want to stop by later.
Well, it's funny that you ask. It's actually this branch is going to be Shoes by Corey, but back in it's
original.
I know.
It's so simple. It's
when I bought into the business originally, it was a very famous cobbled shoe back in Valenbrook, but here they told me as long as I paid the price of entry basically to get a business license, I could name it whatever I wanted to name it. So I named it Shoes by Corey.
I'm getting some information from the beyond. The spirits are telling me that you may want to consider Keebler shoes.
Keebler shoes?
Maybe there's some elves. Big shoes in a big shoe.
Wait, can you say that to me one more time?
Sure. Keebler shoes.
Rotmeyer is hyperventilating in the group chat.
Keebler shoes. And what is their primary purpose? What would I do? What did the spirits say that they should be used for?
The elves or the shoes?
Am I using the elves? I thought it's about the shoes, correct? The Keebler shoes?
I said only hire elves to help you with business. They know the true trade of shoes.
Oh, there's There's not a ton of elves in Tarson Vale. There's actually a pretty distinct lack of
I'm getting another reading. If you make fudge striped cookies, they might come to you.
Fudge striped. I should pay them fudge striped cookies, or I should.
This was going so well.
If you make them free cookie with each shoe purchase,
I should start a bakery with this as well, is what you're saying.
Or hire some friends.
I don't have. Okay, no, I do.
You don't have friends.
No. I meant a bakery. I don't have baking needs. I have friends. I have a lot of friends.
You know what? A good mark of a good businessman is being able to work with the community, see if there are other bakeries around you to help you out. Maybe do a trade.
I'm Paul McGranite. I'm gonna be real with you. This has been life-changing advice, and I think I'm gonna leave here today and do my best to invent the Keebler shoes made by elves only and pay them only in fudge striped cookies by trading with another bakery in town nearby to be able to put a branch inside of my shoe cobbling business that I would absolutely be able to multi-profit off of. I think this is a fantastic use of resources. So, thank you.
Fubi, for us by elves.
That's your business plan laid out to you by the gods themselves.
Do you know
They know what success looks like for you.
Did you happen to give the name of the god that gave me this fantastic business plan?
Monsanto!
I'm gonna pray to I'm gonna pray to Monsanto for the rest of my life.
Natalie!
I hear they only do I mean, I don't know what business practices they have, but I assume they're only of the best and all well-meaning. So,
That's
I'm
right.
gonna take this. Monsanto,
Gods
yes.
of agriculture.
Yes, the gods of agriculture.
For shame.
Monsanto, you will hear me ring as I become the new crier of Monsanto. Thank you, Pomegranate, as they make their way towards the door, strapping on their bigger shoes. As they
Not me quickly Googling, what's the controversy with Monsanto?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Just let it live on your peripheral.
God.
Just know it's bad.
They're like kingpins of horrible agriculture.
You're Rotmeyer hyperventilating. Was it really that hard to just have like a quick small talk with someone? You didn't have to like.
So if you
Yeah,
like
before
lay it on
anything.
It's
thick,
fine.
people like believe you. Like I gave him like a whole business plan. Like right there. I told him how to work with the community. I told him where to invest his money. Okay, like he's set up for success now. And hopefully elves come this way. I don't know, maybe we can shut down the weird genetic modification that the Synphalin are doing and bring like actual people back. I knew what I was doing.
I never doubted you for more than 5 minutes at a time.
Thank you.
Successful distraction.
I mean,
Yep.
distract.
Stand back up.
We're on
Has
our
the-
east wing.
Yeah.
Has the door to the east wing opened?
You guys, there is only one entrance that you can see to it, and it's directly through the ballroom. So if you guys go through, you would have to. It's lower.
Is there
east.
we can't go through the kitchen and then further explore?
That door that you see there, my bad on the map, that is actually not a. It's not an actual door. That's
Okay.
my bad on Tailspire. I apologize. Initially, it was a
Then-
door.
See is a my oopsie.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as we stare at a blank wall for a really long time, we then, I guess, shimmy through the dance floor, avoiding people.
so you
Good luck
hear-
to us.
You just hear people like going back and forth. Yeah, actually, roll me a stealth check to not bump into anybody as you guys kind of make your way through.
Do we get advantage because we're invisible?
I would say yeah. I'd say you guys have a pretty good idea of like the people before they start dancing. at you.
20.
15.
Dante, you make your way a little bit ahead as you're kind of like cycling through some of the people getting closer to the door. Ash, I'll say like the girl on the stairway kind of takes a step off and she's like, I'll tell them what. Whoa! And she like bumps directly into you as she falls forward. And she goes, what was that?
I like
Hello?
scooch. I scooch so fast out of the way so then if she swipes into that area again, I am like nowhere near it. I'm gone. I've dived on the ground. Whatever I need to do to get out of her way so she does not see me again.
She goes, I'm gonna be real for a second here, everybody. I think we have some fucking ghosts on the floor or something. And you hear like another one go like,
Ghosts are fine.
please, can somebody get her some water or something? It's ain't no party like a bright spark party. As she hiccups again.
Well.
That was interesting. And I send a group chat. All right, we're no longer using the name Brightspark for my last name. I have not introduced myself to anyone, so we're fine. But it looks like the drunk lady on the stairs is a Brightspark as well. Is she a fire? What is she? Can I look at her?
She is a Synphalan. She has very long, like blonde hair that kind of like it's very synthetic, just like her. Like it was she. Almost like somebody would put on like a tux or like a dress. She just kind of put this wig on and like a very long pink dress that kind of just hangs to the floor. And she's like, ready to go as you guys keep making your way.
Maybe a new addition to the family.
Maybe. Can we make it?
You can enter the room, but I would say...
Enter it.
You can enter. I would say that you would have to roll me a stealth check for nobody to see you guys. Like, the door open, door close.
Easy enough.
Does anyone passing in and out of that door at all?
There has been nobody going in and out, so it is...
Okay.
It is a little obvious that the door is opening, at least.
That's my best one yet, Billy. That's a 24. That's one better.
A 24.
I hop onto Dante's back because I'm being loud, and I got a 15 again.
24 and a 15. Give me just a second to find...
La 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 la. We need a distraction.
You all...
No one's noticed yet. Don't worry about it.
He's just here. In your heads.
Give me those numbers one more time.
24?
And a 15.
As you make your way through, I will say both of you enter the door, and Ash, as you kind of pull it open, it does like swing a little bit wide. You do hear like the door stop at someone's hand as you see what seems to be like a black dressed, like very sharply dressed tiefling with a black sharp beard and crimson skin as he catches the door and like stops it but doesn't like say anything. Door just hits his hand and he just pretends to go back to talking to people at the party.
Actually, yeah, can I do an insight check on that?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh. 12. It's not bad. Not great.
While it be odd that somebody just kind of like stops the door, you see that maybe doesn't seem to have like the intentions of figuring out why the door opened itself. He seems to be focused a little bit more ahead towards the crowd, but he does have like a little smirk on his face as he kind of like catches it and walks.
Does he seem like he has noticed that the door is opened, or that he's so distracted by what's happening that he just caught the door and is not even thinking about it? Like, which direction is it more? That smirk, is that at the air, or is that at the conversation is happening?
I would say the smirk, it happened when the door caught his hand.
Okay, let's slip inside, and I whisper, "Thank you," and as we go inside the door.
Nothing in return as he just keeps moving as the door shuts behind you guys.
Let's see what we see.
All right, I don't know how to get in.
It's
Let's
restricted
see.
access.
Open the door, bam.
Yay, thank
See,
you.
anytime. Let me see.
Who's this? There's
Ooh.
a person in here.
There's a person in here.
Is that a tiefling?
Tailspire ate
Are they distracted?
They ate my minis, so I have to go find my original mini. Give me just a second.
Just using a map that's absolutely incorrect. Just like, help us!
Oh my god.
So, according to this map, what's going to help the city and be the greatest gift they've ever seen is that
Is an empty room.
sick-ass desk in the corner.
Yeah. Left
It's-
desk. That's
it's
where
a
I immediately
left
scuttled
desk.
to.
Yeah.
I see
Double-layered
books.
desks. They've been restricted to only one-tier desks now, and now there's a desk with a shelf on it. It's going to revolutionize how they do office work.
Wait until we introduce them to dual monitor setups.
Mm-hmm.
Can they handle that?
Oh no, she wasn't there.
She's there now.
She's just in the room. she's just walking the room right now.
Don't get close to me.
As the group of you,
Please.
both of you walk in, you see as she's just standing, like, at the end of the room, you see, let me actually give a really good description while I have this.
Do it.
Got you. Let me find,
Give us that flavor text, yo.
fucking here for it. As soon as. You see at the end of the room, there is a lovely synth-phalin that, oh my goodness, if my notes would open, that I would describe the world of. You know what? Just pretend it's beautiful. You see a synth-phalin. Damn. Obsidian is not working for me. Hold on.
Send a group chat like, we made it inside the East Wing. It's bloody empty.
There's a person here. We can't give any identifying features about her.
Yet.
Don't worry.
Yet.
You can now.
Unfortunately for the three of you, there's a person here.
We're seeing her from
We
an
don't
isometric
know anything
view.
about what she looks like. We're staring right at her.
It's so dark in this room.
There's
As it
no
as it
lights.
lights up immediately, candlelight
Oh,
just
wow.
flicker. I know, it's crazy.
We've been found out.
At the end of the room,
Uh-oh. They've got automated lighting. They know we're in here. Vamp!
all the
Vamp!
lights
Oh, that's how they're gonna
go
do
around
it.
immediately.
Automatic candles.
There is what seems to be like a warped synth-phalin at the end of the room that's kind of like dragging herself in as she like is going from table to table, the two tables closest to the door at the end, like closer to the northern part of the room. Description: as similar to Doll, this synth-phalin has stitched on lots of different synth-phalin parts. Like you see the arm is like from like a different synth-phalin. You see is like there's like long frayed hair at the end, and they all seem to be like different synthetic wires that kind of hang down. It does seem to be like a glimmering, almost rune-like silver hair. Each limb is like roughly the same size, but you see like different tech kind of stitched into the arm, the legs, and even like the torso, which is covered up by what seems to be like a tall lab coat that's like a beautiful doctor's like garb, except cut off at the bottom, or like midsection. It seems to be sewed on a warlock robe that goes all the way to the bottom. It's like a dark red. And as you see her, like her eyes light up. One is like a beautiful like silver and blue eye, and the other one just seems to be kind of like a I would say like a black with like a red like flickering light of an eye that kind of seems to be going like in and out. As you kind of see like the inside of her jacket, you see what seems to be kind of like brass inputted, like where her chest kind of opens up. As she pulls herself over to one of the tables and starts flipping through some of the pages, she goes, everything is going according to plan. And she flips another page and flips another page, and she walks back over to the other table, and she like, you see her like smack a light on, and you see what seems to be kind of like a husk of a synth-phalin, one that's like older. It just kind of looks like it's standing up like with a stand inside of it, and she's using it for parts, and she's like pulling pieces off and kind of like putting it in her like lab coat pocket. She pulls another piece off and she goes, 1 hour till showtime. And she goes back over the table. She's kind of making her way back and forth in between the two tables right now.
We've got a full Igor with Frankenstein's monster going on here. So there's the dead, probably, hopefully dead synth-phalin that they're pulling parts off of, and then are they attaching parts to anything, or are they just filling their pockets?
She is not attaching anything right now. She seems to be going back to referencing her notes, and then she'll go back to the synth-phalin and take a few parts off and put it in her pocket.
Can I take a little squiz at those notes?
Mm-hmm.
I will say to get close to the table as she's kind of going back and forth, roll me a stealth check to go over, and I'd say at advantage because you're invisible.
Oh, nice. That's better. 18.
18. I will say you're able to get close enough to the notes that you can kind of see, you can see some diagrams. As you look at the diagrams, they all seem to be kind of like etched, as you see a few synthalons in like different forms that you've never seen them in before. I'd say like one of them looks like kind of a blueprint of a synthphalon with like almost like the torso of like a synthphalon, and the bottom seems to be like the mechanical like 6 legs of like what seems to be like a spider apparatus, and like another one seems to be what seems to be like like how I've described before, like a battery that's just kind of like puffed out. You see a synthphalon that's very like puffed out in all parts of them, and those are the only 2 diagrams that you see on the table right now.
I don't think they're gonna like what they're shown.
Oh, I don't think that we need to stop this at all.
I mean, there's 2 ways this can go, Ash. There's either they're so far up their own ass that they're gonna clamor for it, not knowing that they're the parts. They're gonna think that they're what's being added to, most likely, if anything, or they'll just think it won't affect them. Or they're going to realize what's happening, and then they're going to become the parts here tonight at the showing.
Maybe we should check this room for traps, see if there's something that could either drop people down into a pit, or trap people, or cast a spell on them, or something along those lines.
Mm-hmm. I mean, now that I think about it, if you were trying to think of the cream of the crop for synthphalon pieces, I do think a high-class gala would be the way to gather them all in one place, wouldn't you think?
I absolutely agree.
Let's see if there's anything interesting about this room then.
Right. And I'll help Dante search the room and investigate the room for any traps or the like. Trapdoors, anything. How's your...
Don't you want to investigate? I thought you were the investigative one.
I have a +0, so it's up to you.
Cool. That's okay, I got it. I forgot.
Ash is
You're
neither
better at
smart
talking
nor
than me.
wise.
You're better at talking than me.
I can talk, but I can't do anything else.
Devious. If I may, Billy? Don't worry, I just think Dante thinks the world of Ash. She's very smart. She's smarter than he is. Dante got a 19 investigation.
Nice.
19. I would say, taking a look around, you don't actually necessarily see any like traps that are set up. You don't see anything that would like take the room out. It looks like a normal meeting room currently. Everything around seems to be cleared out for the meeting room specifically. So
I don't like that you said currently. I want to make that very clear for everyone involved. Currently seemed to be very deliberately put in there.
As though a state could change.
As though things could be brought in, possibly through that door that he forgot about.
Yeah, is there a door to the north in this room?
Or is that door not here?
there is a door to the north.
Or,
Okay.
and
That's going to be
so
obvious if we go through that door.
Well, yeah, this woman is just like chilling, pulling apart. Where's the synthphalon corpse relative to the desk?
I think it's on this desk over here.
Yep, it is on that desk in the top right.
Right. So we've got
Yes.
top. So the southwest corner of the room, we've got the desk with the notes on it. In the northwest corner of the room, we've got a desk with body on it. Somehow they're gonna have this. Well, honestly, you can clean that up in an hour. No issues. And then there's just that door. There's just that door. Does she have any patches, badges, medals, anything on her figure that would denote an allegiance to anything?
None that you can observe.
None that I can observe.
But she's looking stoked about whatever they're about to show. So she's not trapped or anything like that, I don't think. Alright, I think that we should maybe just get out of here.
I mean, I'm willing to go deep, but you don't have to, Ash.
No, that's fine. I mean, I could, if you want, I could just distract her
I mean,
while you go through.
if there's a distraction needed, I might just be able to. Let me test the door real quick.
Okay, I'm gonna stand on the other side by the bookcase over here to like knock shit on the ground.
If it's needed.
She is, I will say, like, as you guys are kind of going back and forth, I would say at this point, she is closer to in between the door and the table that is standing, like, where the Synthalen is. She looks like she's pulling out what seems to be like a trunk underneath the table.
A trunk.
What's in the trunk? What's in the trunk? What's in the trunk?
I mean, do you want me to... do you want me to wait for this?
Yeah, look.
Alright. I'm gonna see if I can catch a peek on what she's opening.
As she, like, click, click, and opens the trunk, it kind of just, like, falls backwards, and she reaches up and grabs the Synthalen and, like, puts it to the side, and then reaches in and grabs what seems to be, like, a bigger Synthalen. This one still has, like, a little blue left in its eyes that's kind of flickering, as she puts it up on the table, and
Is this one gear?
the voice box goes, "Am I okay? Am
Yep.
I okay?"
God
And
damn
as
it.
she goes, and she, like, tinkers in what seems to be like some switches that seem to be installed on the outside. She, like, flips, and it goes.
Well, you know, I was about to relay that to the outside group, and Ash, I think I'm not going to say what I was about to just say. Because that's going to cause a ruckus. Ash.
Did you say cause a ruckus?
Ash, no. Ash, always on the
Yes.
table. I can try to knock her head off, and then would just, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's probably knowing that. I think, yeah, go for it, right?
I mean, that's the thing. If she don't go down easy, we're busted. Do you want it to just be
Yeah.
me that takes the fall and you get out of here? Will I cause an issue?
No, that's okay. If anything, I'll just stay hidden if anything is to go wrong, but no, that's fine, because if you can distract her, I might be able to run into that other room if it's not easy.
Alright.
At least get more information before things go south, right?
I mean, if she's any sort of linchpin, I think me knocking a block up's gonna help us a lot. But
Yeah, and I think that we should figure out how to get them, and that's what you guys hear.
How are things going up there?
I'm about to have
What?
some fun, dog.
What's the skinny? Have some fun. Is Brooke up there?
Yeah. There is another. there is a Synthalen amalgamation of parts. And they seem to be doing experiments and grabbing parts off of other Synthalen, and I really do not mean to worry y'all, but I would like some input. So please, Eliana, if you're not already seated, please take a seat. Please take a seat right now.
She does not connect at the moment. Eliana doesn't connect, like, telepathically with you guys.
Oh. She's the only one she's the way that this is working.
Oh shit. She's blocked the
Can we
call.
Can we come up to you guys? Do you guys need help?
I'm willing to try my hand at this. I just want y'all to be aware that I might no longer have a disguise at the party after this.
Yeah. Let's just say,
Fair enough.
head to the ballroom, and I will call if we need you.
You want to set this match now, or is now an appropriate time?
I mean, we got a bitch pulling apart people. So, I mean,
I'll walk
And,
away.
and if Eliana is not there, then I can share with you freely that Greer is on the table being
yeah, just got
experimented
killed
with.
fully. His voice ain't talking anymore.
That is maybe best that Eliana is not here for that. She might have a little bit more to say about it than I would.
Right. But what I'm about to say is, I'm about to test my luck. I don't want y'all to get compromised for that. And so, let the chips fall where they may. I'm gonna try my best, and you know what?
I would just like to remind you that we have other objectives here.
You like, if I can kill this bitch, that will be a good objective.
That is not one of the ones that we have been very aggressively
I
assigned.
haven't told you if she's a part of something. She could be right prickly. One might even say thorny. We don't know. She could be.
Doll is gonna start making her way over to you, Dante, and not say anything.
Mm-hmm.
She's just gonna leave towards you guys.
I don't know. Look, Ra, if you're trying to convince me to wait a little bit, I'll consider it as a, let's say, 40-minute timer. I'll give myself a nice 20-minute buffer to get back down to this room and then break her neck in half. Is that a good compromise? Then I can try to find the other shit for you?
I would appreciate the discretion. I understand that the crimes being committed here are heinous and many, but to play our hand so soon may prevent us from stopping further.
I mean, all I was saying is y'all were talking so much about distractions. I think me knocking the snot out of this bitch would be quite the hell of a distraction.
The distraction was to help you two, not to make them look at you two more.
Dante, we do have a lot to get done, and we may have let our emotions take over for a moment, but I think we may need to just leave her be. Try get into that other room. I'm gonna stay here.
Mm-hmm.
She will face justice in whatever manner you see fit, and I do emphasize the you.
45 minutes? I know.
That is all I ask.
Walking over to the door.
And then as Dante's heading to the door, I do fill in the group about what we heard about how suspicious they were being about this room and how they were going to do, like, there was like there could be a whole harvesting tonight, the Synthphalin harvest. So I do share that with you guys as like a thing that we are considering.
All the more reason we act with haste.
Yeah, Doll is gonna proceed with haste.
Get into that room, Dante.
Mentally kind of mumbling so the group can hear. No one else is just like, I'm not being emotional. It's just she seems like a good person to knock the shit out of her. We'll move over to that room on the northern side.
And and I've got my hands on like the bookcase, ready to knock books to the ground if that door makes a noise. So then she looks this way and comes this way.
I am also waiting for her to like have her back or like be rustling through the truck or gear, to test the door to see if it's locked, and then open it consequently to just slip through.
Go ahead
Easy
and
peasy.
roll a stealth check to just kind of pull it and get, like, I'd say there is a handle on it. You haven't tested.
There's a handle.
Are
I
you
do
trying?
want to test the handle.
Okay.
I don't want to just ram my elbow into the door.
I will say, trying to like get a grip on it, you do try to give it a turn, and it does seem like it's locked.
Olive's gonna cast Locate Creature on Dante, so she knows exactly where she is, and she's gonna do effectively like double dash. Or like dash.
Where are you? You're over here. You're in just by the door of the ballroom
Through the
where that
walls.
tiefling was.
Through the wall.
Rotmeyer, are you going too?
I will keep myself to public areas. I don't think me being in.
Were you upstairs?
I think you're very much not in a public area right now.
What happened? What happened? Where am I?
Sorry. Where did you say? Sorry, I got distracted.
Any public areas that are clearly open to guests. I'm not trying to Eddie Murphy my way through into different rooms here.
Beautiful. Does Dante get through?
It's locked.
Oh, it's locked.
Here's
Yes. I've just relayed to the group. It ain't gonna open with just a gentleman.
Does it seem just like a locked door? Just a locked door, or is there magic on it?
Seems like just a locked door. That you can tell at least right now. Like, you just see it's the handle, and the handle just, you give it a jiggle, and it's like, it seems like a mechanism is holding it in place.
Mm-hmm. Are these windows up the top of the door that go through to the other room, or are they just
They're like divots.
Decor.
Yeah, they're like decorative, like little arches.
Well, I think we're out of luck. Unfortunately, might be time to go back to the party. You could always wait.
I'm
and see
fine
if she-
waiting. If you want to try, you're welcome to also try something upstairs on the second floor. It'll be easy for you to go up there. If you find something, Ash, don't hesitate to let me know. I'll be on my way. Otherwise, I'll keep an eye on our little scientist.
Okay. Well, if you're going to keep an eye, then I'm going to try and slip back out this door. I say, Doll, I'm coming back through the door. Go talk to the tiefling. No?
No, Doll doesn't say anything.
Oh
She's just
no!
rushing.
Okay. Well, I hope that it's all good, and I am going to try and exit this room stealthily.
Go ahead and roll me another stealth check to get in and out of the door without anyone noticing.
Whoa. 10.
I would say this time, as you like go to take a step through the door swings out, nobody catches it, and it just like swings outwards, like almost a gust of wind caught it. You just pressed a little bit too hard. There is like a group of Synthalen that kind of turn, and then one of them that seems a little bit more with like a black tux on, kind of like turns towards it. Goes, I'll be damned. Why? What's going? And like as he kind of takes a step forward to see like what the ruckus is about, he just heads towards the door. You can make it past him. You're still invisible. He doesn't see you.
Can I see the tiefling that helped me with the door earlier?
Yeah, he's in the middle of the room, just like talking to other people.
Okay, he's not by the door. Damn it. Then I think I'll just run and just leave the door. I'm not going to try and grab it. I'm not trying to do anything. I'm just going to pretend that it was the wind and run and try and make it to the stairs where the drunk girl is.
Okay, I'd say you're rushing through, so go ahead and roll me, like, I'm gonna need, like, a stealth check and, like, a whatever you want to make sense. I would assume probably acrobatics to kind of go through without like hitting anybody.
Cool. I got a 15, 16, 17 stealth, just a straight roll, because I figured the invisible and the rushing cancel each other out. And then for the acrobatics, as I weave through the crowd, I got a +2, 7. Not great.
I would say you're stealthily making your way through as you kind of jut back and forth. You run like a little bit.
Run into the fucking drunk girl again.
I would say that's gonna be your crash landing for sure. Is you do like make your way through, but you bump the tiefling that's in the middle, and he just like moves forward a little bit and doesn't really react too much as you run directly into the stairs. You kind of bump into that drunk girl. She goes, I swear there is somebody in here that is like a ghost or something. I'm telling you, everybody. You would not, I promise. And everyone's like, all right, please take her to get something. Why have we not done this already? This is simply just disregard.
I just like lean down towards her and I'm like, if you can keep a secret, I can grant you a wish. And I run up the stairs.
She just starts screaming at fucking full as somebody is like whispering in her ear.
Legend of the most haunted gala.
Yeah.
I love. Now there are going to be rumors all over Tarsonvale of ghosts, of hauntings.
I know, we're doing a lot of ghost stuff.
Gallows.
And there's gonna be other people being like, did you hear about that person at the gala that was on drugs in the middle?
I just want a
The
ghost compilation.
paparazzi are there for the Bright Spark family. My gosh. Yeah.
Okay. I will say, Ash, you make it up to the stairway. Thank you for following. I appreciate you. But you make it up the stairway to the landing, and as you kind of like bolt your way up, you look around, and it seems like up on the left side and up on the right side there are like a small group of Synthalen on both sides, like a group of 3 and a group of 3 that look like guards of the party, like security. They're all wearing moccasins. One of them on the left side is Voltark. You can recognize him from back where you were previously. He seems to be talking to 2 of them standing in front of a door and just like, yes, stay put, stay alert, and stay wise. And they kind of just like turn out as the group kind of surveys the hallway, but Voltark stays solitary where he's at.
And he's guarding a door?
He is standing in front of the door, yes.
Now, I just want to find... Now, just a question in general, just to like get my brain around when galas happen, because Ash would know what this is like. People that are staying here, have they already gone and like arrived into their rooms and like dropped their stuff off and then gotten ready and come down?
Yes.
Or do they like, is it like an inn where they like, at the end of the night, they just go to their room? There's already stuff in all the rooms?
These people, even going back to like Valen's description of the suite, like they have the suite, they have their stuff in the suite already.
Beautiful. All right, I would like to try and find a bedroom.
Okay. So you have 2 options there's technically 4 options of paths right now. Going up the stairway, you can either go left, which would go directly into Voltark, but there is a turn right before him that takes you to the balcony. You could go right, and then there's a right balcony, and then there's straight ahead, there's a doorway that goes into a room. But there are doorways littered on the balcony too.
Let's go right where there's no guard. And then is there a door? Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Now that I'm here, I'm going to go try and find like where you can't see a door. Well, yeah, let's go to this one. I'm going to try this door up here on the right. It's like down a little hallway. I can't see any guards looking at me there. I would like to try and get into this room and see whose it is. Let's try and find these council members. They're going to be fancy enough to get rooms.
Go ahead and I
check the door.
It is unlocked as the door just
Ooh, nice.
pushes open. Going on the inside, you see a couple of cases. Like one of them is what seems to be for like it's like a musical instrument case that is rested up against the wall. You see there seems to be like a lot, like a big large trunk with a lot of like metal bracelets and stuff on top of it. And that is like the northern side of the room. And I'm gonna say this, don't take Tailspire's map to be verbatim for this, but towards like the far north part of the room is a bed with all of that stuff on it. Seems to be like a little tray of like piercings and like a couple like guitar picks or like cello
for
picks,
fuck's
whatever.
sake! I found Valen's room.
And the other side is a whole little makeup, like it's a showcase. It's got like a large vanity, and there's like a bed that's kind of like made up with a lot of different outfits laid on the bed.
Okay. Can I quickly leave a message for Valen?
Absolutely. What do you want to leave?
I just like rip a little piece of paper out of my journal, and I introduce myself as Lola. So I wonder how. Yeah, I'm just gonna write "Come find me" and then sign it Lola. And I'm going to leave it on the end of his bed.
Okay. Oh. Yeah, that's so goofy. I didn't realize that you could open a door. Okay.
I know, how cute is it? It's like Ash would like to open a door.
It did. I love that. I love Tailspire. Okay,
Yeah, cool. And then I leave because that's all I don't think Valen is a council member. So he's already off my list, and I would like to try this door. Let me in! I check it.
Give me 1 sec. Let me actually refer to my notes real fast. That is... Going in, I don't have them on the map for a very good reason, but as you kind of like open the door does like pop open. Inside, you see what seems to be 3 different synth Phelan guards inside, and sitting in the chair closest to like the window, where it seems to be kind of like a little sending station, where you see like a lot of different crystals kind of lighting up and like a big like different like notaries and notes kind of like scattered amongst the table. You see what I can't remember specifically. I don't know if you have, because I don't know if you were there for that episode, but if you have met Aurea, if you haven't, out of character description, Aurea is sitting in the chair right now, like basically typing on the sending station, and like pressing like a lot of different sending stations and kind of syncing them up to what seems to be like 3 hollow crystals hanging above her arm.
And who is she?
She was the one that Dahl, Dante, and Foxmoth met when they first were going to Tarson Vale to get the information to going into...
The one that said they wanted Voltark's head?
They wanted...
Yes.
They wanted...
No.
Line Moth's head.
The head of...
Line Moth's
Yeah.
head.
Yeah.
Is it Line Moths?
Yes.
In
'Cause they
episode
wanted the
21.
artifact.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
When it-
And it's just... so there's her and 2 others.
There's her and there's 3 synth Phelan guards inside.
Okay.
And you can't see the full, because of the way the door's opening, you can't see like the left half of the room. There could be a little bit more.
That's cool. I probably will not go in the room with a bunch of people. Are they talking?
It seems like the guards are silent. Aurea, like, is kind of like here and there being like, yes, I understand. I understand. And thank you. And like going back and forth, kind of just like admin talk.
I share that with the group via our telepathy that Aurea's here. She seems to be managing communications.
Is this person someone of great import?
I think she was one of the ones we were supposed to find. Put a mark on.
Oh, she is one. She's one of the
I
council.
think so. Yeah.
Okay.
As far as I remember, yeah.
A person of
Oh,
interest.
okay. Sorry, that's my bad. Then I would like. Is there anything on the inside of the room that I can see that looks like is just like a letter, some personal information, something that would have her residency on it?
Whatever it may be is going to be on the desk in front of her. Is like
Okay, all right.
A passport, her social security number. Yeah. Her
Any
address.
credit cards?
Yeah.
I just want to steal her purse. I steal her purse.
Driver's license.
Oh, you know who would fucking know where everyone lives? The people the drivers of all the carriages out the front.
Oh yeah, it's true. I'm sure the staff have some secrets.
I mean, if
Yeah,
you're
I bet
able to
they
get them
fucking
to
do.
talk,
Yeah.
but we'd also then have to reroute back outside.
Yeah.
That's true.
Mhm.
I will sneak past Voltark this way.
Roll me a stealth check. That is.
Yay! 17.
You go behind Voltark as like there is like him, and then technically, let me actually move him to where he should have been, which was basically
Oh,
right
what?
here. You do move past
Fuck.
him if you're trying to get into that door.
Okay. Shit. Okay.
Uh,
I'm so sorry. I didn't realize he was there.
he's very close to that door. That is my bad.
Hi. Hi. Is the door locked?
The door is not locked. You could open it if you tried. I
Fuck.
need another stealth check if you're going to do that.
Can I please? How far does that reach? Can I see if I can distract him with a prestidigitation of like a sword or like whatever weaponry they're holding clattering on the ground, as it like so he needs to like go check on what's happening around the corner at the same time I open the door.
You could
Slip
absolutely
through. Try to anyway.
Thanks for the raid, people. You're fantastic. Hi,
It's
raid.
the raid. And also, I'm happy to go to someone else for a little bit while I search because I feel like I've been talking for a really long time.
You're okay. We're gonna finish out this description, and then if anybody does,
Okay.
I will say, you absolutely can cast prestige words that I can't say today. Down the hall. I would say, I'm also gonna need like. No, you know what? You could cast it. It just depends on how he takes it. If that's what you want to
Do you want to do a persuasion roll?
I would say, yeah, that's fine. You can do that. Well, yeah.
21.
21. For 21, I will say you see as Voltar kind of takes sway and goes, and hesitantly, he like walks down the hallway. What is your passive perception very quickly?
11. Not very high.
Okay, he just makes his way down the hallway, and you see as he kind of like rounds the corner.
Cool. I go through the door as quickly and quietly as I can.
Oh, I need better.
What have I done? Brooke Grandwave's gonna be in this fucking room.
Oh, yeah, and I'm gonna be so jealous.
You enter the largest suite in the house. As you take a step in, you look around for a second and you see as There is like lots of different cases. All the cases are like a beautiful, like cerulean blue. Everything inside has a hint of that cerulean. As you see standing over by the window, there's a couple descriptions actually. So standing over by the window that faces the most northern part of the house, so all the way in the back, seems to be a what seems to be like a feline with like a long green cloak that goes all the way down. As he's just standing, staring out the back window. You see his Brooke Grandwave is standing in the corner with what seems to be 2 Water Genasi guards. Actually, one of them you recognize back from Pentagraven as a long dreaded Water Genasi who seems to be just standing by. And you see as Brooke has her books kind of like spread open, and she's like just twirling around what seems to be a pen in her hands. You do also see inside there is a sending station with the face of Joltarian that is just lit up directly in the back, as it seems like they're all just having a conversation. Brooke speaks up and goes, "Look, I like the plan. I think it's fine. But I'm just saying I need more real estate if this is going to happen." And you hear as the feline next to the window kind of turns back and says, "I promise you will get all of the real estate that I could offer if you just do me the one favor." And that favor? And he like stops for a second. And he cocks his head towards the door. And he goes, "I see we have some kind of guest here." So he looks directly at you. And the screen where Joltarian is shuts as he disappears off screen. You see as Brooke stands up from the desk immediately and looks towards the doorway. As you see the now in full, the Rakshasa, the one that you guys encountered back at the beginning, back in, I think it was episode 5, stands there in his green pelts all the way down to the floor.
Yeah. The Rakshasa.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it.
As he turns towards the door and he goes, "Please, would you like to make yourself known to the group?"
No, I'm good. Carry on.
I know that the map is not perfect, but to me, it looks like there may be an open book just to the left of the front door of this room. Is there a desk there with papers and books on it at all?
There is a one open book, but I would say it's just candlelight next to it, and that's about it.
There is an open book there. There is just a random book.
There is one random open book, but I cannot tell you or not what is in it. It's just
That's fine.
An open book.
That shit's all good. I am going to... I can't... Okay, so I don't think I want to... we're gonna talk this out for a second because Haley needs to talk this out because she's freaking out. She doesn't want... We're not done yet. We've still got plenty to do. We don't want to get caught. Blah, 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 blah. Joltarian saw through... Obviously has true sight, so he saw Ash, not my disguised self, not my invisible self. So I immediately am going to cast a Dimension Door and head back to Valen's room.
Yeah.
How in the hell were the Planar Vanguard supposed to do this?
Oh, they were gonna die, is what they were gonna do.
They were totally gonna get themselves killed.
Yeah, and I am officially useless and not invisible anymore.
Give me just a second.
And I'm in Valen's room. That note was my excuse all along. That's what I was doing up
Mark
here,
getting
leaving a
out of
note.
there, though. Oh yeah.
SOS! 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 I share as I disappear, jump into a dimension door.
What specifically? I need one detail. What did
Oh,
you
God.
look like when they seen through,
Where am I
even though you were invisible?
No.
Where spells?
What did Joltarian see, or what did Brooke and the other one see?
What did Joltarian see?
Joltarian saw Ash Smoke Spy, if they know who that is, but I haven't shown my face in town at all this entire time. So if he knows, but Joltarian did travel with us, so he knows what Ash looks like. So
he's seen like you.
Yes. But Brooke and the other ones did not. And I'm still in my regular disguise, which is not magic. Oh, it's not magic.
Yeah, that's not magic.
It's not.
It's not magic. So he saw my dressed up. He saw Lola then. He did not see Ash. Oh, that's better, I think.
Mm-hmm.
My question is, were you still
I'm so
recognized?
Sorry.
No, you're good. Were you recognizable as a fire genasi?
Yes.
Okay.
It's gonna screw our pooch.
Our poor pooch.
Well, because
Not our pooch.
so Tarian's gonna say a fire genasi, and Brooke is gonna think of a fire genasi.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I can't hide
absolutely.
my race without magic, and so either way, they saw fire genasi. So
Do you have
even
some
if
kind
I was
of
using disguise self to like calm down all the fire parts, that true sight would have seen straight through that anyway. So either way, they saw a dressed up fire genasi that does not look like Ash, but does look like a fire genasi.
do y'all have some kind of bad relationship with Brooke?
Yes.
I mean, like,
I'm getting the
I did
feeling.
fist fight her for like 5 minutes straight, but I'm not sure if that qualifies as a yes. Yeah.
And now I'm staying in this room. I say, sorry guys, I've been caught. I'm gonna hang out in the band's room, and I make myself comfortable and sit. Close the door. La 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 la.
You get real drunk very fast.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, you stick tight. You let us know if anyone's coming, and then I'm on my way if need be. Do you need me to come up?
I'm gonna spend the next hour creating my new genie vessel.
You hear, Ash, I will say, you hear a lot of doors like getting like pushed through, and you hear a lot of footsteps making their way around the second floor right now.
Okay. Fuck. Joltarian's not there though.
That you know of.
Yeah, that I know of. Is there places to hide in this room? Or actually, I don't know. I don't think. Yeah, I'm gonna try and hide.
You could dive out a window. It looks like there's a window there.
Yeah. Yes, I will do that. I will cast Elemental Flight. And you see just these gorgeous silver ribbons of air take over the bottom half of my body as I turn into half elemental, and I float out the window and sit on the outside of the house, just like waiting on a windowsill until the door that has been opened and closed in this room has been closed again with no one inside.
Okay.
I got 10 minutes.
The group of you. What are you
Just
guys
here,
doing in
la
this
la
time?
la 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 la.
I'd implore the people who have not been invisible yet this session. I'm very curious to see what you guys are up to.
I am hastily making my way towards you still, though I am now deeply concerned about Ash. I'm still headed towards you. Because I think you're near where that locked door is, if you are still there.
Mm-hmm. I am.
Okay. Billy, how long would it take me to get there?
I would say probably not long. I'd say probably in real time. Like, even the Ash part hasn't really happened yet as, like, you enter the room, if you want to enter the room right now. But Dante would be pressed up against that door. And...
Okay. I immediately go up to the door, and I like... What's the deal with this door? Is she in there?
Are you go? Okay,
That mad scientist lady.
let me make this really clear because this could be like it could mean a lot. So you have to
Okay.
go through a set of doors to enter the room,
Okay.
and then
Okay.
once you go in, Dante is invisible all the way up to the closest door, the metal door that is separating.
Okay.
You do see her. She is still standing in front of the she is up against the desk right now, like prepping what seems to be a synth Phelan like corpse, if for lack of a better
I
term.
immediately cast blindness on her.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I have so many stat sheets up right now, it's fucking wild.
Let's party.
Let me see.
Oh man, I gotta figure out a way to do this without being a part of the combat. If I can
I don't
quietly
have to be
cast
part of the
spells.
combat. I wish she had cast silence, but that's okay. We're partying hardying.
Oh my god.
If she had cast silence, we would be chilling, but instead we're just gonna have
I
to
don't
silence
think
her
I have.
ourselves. It doesn't.
Yeah,
it's okay.
no, she won't be long for this world. Trust me.
Yeah, no, she might be. She might be like Dr. Robotnik.
I don't know. I have a lot of spells.
Look,
so.
if I die, I die. Let's party.
You hear
I'm ready.
as
How
you
about you?
Doll, you cast it, and you hear oh, somebody is playing dirty in here. And she you see her fucking reaching around in front of her.
Oh, she's just actually insane.
Okay, I cast blight then.
Yeah, we're going
At,
to kill. We're trying to kill her now. I'm going to
Fifth
invoke
level?
my curse.
Okay, really quickly. I need. Oof, fucking. You
doing initiative?
casted darkness on her, correct?
Yeah.
I casted blind.
I'm sorry,
once.
blindness. That's what I meant. I apologize.
Yeah.
Give me 1
It's a
second.
con 16 saving
Yeah,
throw.
and then as blindness goes, I'm planning on going as well. Like, Doll just came into the room and announced we're going now.
Yep.
I will say, since you already hit her with blindness, I just have to make one thing very quickly.
Oh, can I also pull out my mace? Is that an action?
It's not an action to do that.
Oh, it's not? Cool.
Cool. That's all I need. Doll, as you
Yeah.
go to, it's gonna be very quick. But as you cast blindness, I'm gonna say that was your first move in what would be what is about to be a turn order, assumably. As you go to cast blight, you see as the synth Phelan on the table powers up and pushes the one that's working on her or on him out of the way, steps in front and just catches the blow fully. As you see he fully starts, you see his body start puffing out, and whatever is inside
Oh, shit.
making up his synth Phelan body is starting to kind of expand and kind of puff out in different areas. You see as these eyes power on, and you just hear it go, "Am I okay? Are
Oh, no.
Glad she's
you
not here.
going to be okay?" And that is where we're going to pick up next time to start a lot of different combats, unfortunately, because there's a lot of things going on here. So everybody remember exactly
I
where
should
you're
have
at.
picked
Remember the
different
things.
spells.
Remember the things that you have. We will do as much RP in between the combat going on as well. Next episode is going to be a deep dark one. So
A deep dark one.
a deep dark one.
Dark indeed.
So that being said, thank you all for watching, and please check out what could possibly be. I assume the semi-finale to the gala is going to be next episode.
I thought he was just gonna straight up say what might be the last episode of Total Party
The
Chaos.
last
I was like, hell yeah.
Episode.
If that's the case, I'll just blow all my spell slots right now.
Blow it up, baby. Alrighty, everybody. Well, thank you for watching. We are absolutely going to raid, so please stick around with us for just a moment. And besides that, last thing I gotta say, are you ready for more tales?
Always.
Always.
love it. Stick around as we raid, everyone. Thank you for watching.
Night.